just gonna to heat things up again. Alright. Oh my gosh. Here we are. Oh, I need a plate. But before I do that, I'm going to, I want to add some pepper flakes in here. Okay. Which one should I try first? Oh my gosh. Let's eat, guys. So to go over, I have some ramen, some spicy rice cakes, deep fried dumplings with what is it? Takoyaki sauce, fish katsu, with deep fried fish. I think it's tilapia. I'm not sure, but with tonkatsu sauce. Some simple kimbap with kimchi, and this is. Oh, and I also have some like a fish cake / dumplings, and it's like mixed. I don't know. And then I have some Korean. This is Korean blood sausages with that I deep fried. Lower this just a little bit more, and then let's try this. I think I was too excited. Dumplings. Fish katsu. I'm not sure if you caught it earlier when I explained about this, but this is basically the outside is fish cake, but inside is dumpling fillings. And for this one, I think there's a little bit of pepper and some meat, so it is a bit spicy. I kind of screwed up on the dumplings, and the rice cakes. I cooked that for too long. I might not be able to finish it because over this week my stomach shrunk because I haven't, this is my first time filming mukbang this week. And my stomach shrunk, You guys hear me well? Am I speaking too loud? This is and this is again the Korean blood sausages with the I put some vegan spicy mayo. Seriously, ramen is life. Oh my gosh. And kimchi, kimbap. I call it Korean street food, but I feel like that in English at least it can mean so many things because in Korean there's like 길거리 음식 or 분식 음식, but I kind of generalized it by the same Korean street food is because I mean yeah, like you find this a street, you find a couple of these things on streets, but some of other stuff you could find it in actual restaurant, but it's very inexpensive. Like, they're just very inexpensive. That's why it's very enjoyable. And I'm sorry if I just generalize this, saying that Korean street food and you guys expect everything to be sold on the streets. They might be actually, but I wanted to explain that I wanted to do street food and Korean inexpensive food where like it's very. I mean, like, I think all ages really like that. All ages enjoy it, but most likely students because they can't afford a lot. And sundae, the blood sausages, is actually really expensive in America, but it's supposed to be really cheap. In Korea, at least, it's really cheap. I sort of screwed up on the spicy rice cakes, but not too bad. Oh. Oh. I think from now on, I'm just going to add the rice cakes in the end so they're not overcooked. Man, my stomach's strong. I'm like getting extremely full. Again, I apologize if I can't finish the food. Oh. It's because this whole week I've been eating something very bland and very little, so my stomach shrunk a lot. I'll get some water. done. Oh my god, this is so sad. I feel like I barely ate. Maybe I'll take a break. I really, what's the sausages? I'll have to finish the ramen. Oh, I need to take some breaks. I just looked up 100 interesting questions to ask people. It's very interesting. Someone, number 8, it says, have you ever danced in the rain? I don't think so. I think that'd be very interesting and people really might think you need to go to a mental hospital. But no, I have not. Have you ever been in a car accident? Yeah, 2 times this year. Do you trust anyone with your life? Of course, my parents, my sister, and Dong. For sure. Oh, actually my best friend. Yeah, I really would. What is your perfect pizza? Perfect pizza. I would say kind of sweet, but it has everything, like all the vegetables, meat, and the crust needs to be nice and fluffy. Yeah. Sometimes I crave thin. Don't get me wrong. I still like thin crust, but sometimes like I want my crust to be like nice and fluffy and big. Like you know that really signature pizza look where the crust is nice and fluffy and the actual middle part is kind of thin. I don't know. That's just what I imagine. Ugly and live forever, or attractive and die in a year? I think ugly and live forever. I mean, how ugly? Like, can I like hypnotize myself thinking that I'm really beautiful, but I'm not? Does that count? Because I would live ugly and live forever. Would you be willing to lie to a court for a close friend if it meant saving your friend from going to jail for life? Depends on what my friend wants. If she or he, I have he and she. If they want me to lie, I will lie. But if they want me to tell the honest answer, I would. Depends on what they want. Because either way, it's for my friend. I'm gonna be in the court for my friend, so that's what I would do. Would you be willing to eat a bowl of crickets for 40,000? Oh, hell yeah! Are you kidding? I used to eat them when I was a kid. Was I too excited? No, but yeah, when I was in Korea, we used to. Are they crickets or grasshoppers? I don't know, but we caught them in a little box, and then we would bring it home, and my mom and like my friend's mom, they would just fry it for us. It's one of the. It's not delicacy, but it's not that. I don't think they eat it anymore, but when I was a child, we used to eat it. It's actually really crunchy. Maybe I should do a mukbang on it. If you could wake up tomorrow in the body of someone else, who would you pick? What would you do? Oh, nobody. Maybe my dog. Can I be my dog? Or does it have to be a person? If I was, oh my god, if I was my dog, if we switched spots, I would seriously just eat and sleep it all day. Just sit out in the sun and come back inside where it's cooler, and then go back outside again and like bark for food and bark to go outside and play some catch. That's what I would do. If you could be any age for a week, what age would that be? I think I like my age right now. Maybe when I'm like 50 or 60, I will say like, oh, I want to go back to when I was 21. But if you could only have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Rice and kimchi. Or rice and like any kind of soup, Korean soup. How do you start a conversation? Hey! What keys on a keyboard do you not use? I don't know. If you had a brainwashing machine, who would you use it on? I don't know. Many people might think that, oh, your boyfriend. I wouldn't say that because I actually wouldn't say it because I made really like pretty good memories with him and I don't want him to forget that. If you're walking home in the dark, you see something move. Who or what is it? What do you do? Oh my god, if I see something move, I will probably think it's a skunk first, and then I would look behind and check if it's a person with a knife or a gun, and then I'll start running. And I'll call someone. What cheers you up? Food? Actually, I think succeeding on something makes me feel good. Like accomplishing something. What is the longest you have gone without sleep? I think a couple of days, like 2 days or 3 days, because this was when I was back in college. I think junior year or senior year. And it was finals week, and my boyfriend back then, he had some Adderall, and I took that and I couldn't sleep. Yeah, it's not the smartest thing, but I had a lot to study for. Seriously, Adderall? You don't want to sleep, you don't want to eat anything, you just want to do one thing, study. But depending on what you want to concentrate on, but you really lose your appetite, I think. Have you ever been stung by a bee? Yes. I think I tried to grab it. When I was younger, I didn't know that it was a bee or something. I thought it was something else, and I like literally grabbed it and I caught it and it stung me. So I was pretty terrified. Have you ever tipped a cow? Is this like literally, or does it mean something else? I don't know. I never heard of this. But literally, no. But I feel like there's another meaning to it. If not, I don't know. Have you ever taken dance lessons? Yes, I actually took belly dancing when I was in high school. Who would you want to dance with? Well, nobody with belly dancing. But if I always want to take like salsa or tango, I would do it with my boyfriend. What is the most memorable class you ever taken? Oh my gosh, my English class in high school. Oh my gosh, the teacher was so good looking. Oh my god, he was so good looking. Everyone's like, yeah, he's the Brad Pitt of our school. He's the Brad Pitt of the age, whatever. I don't know, he was just so cool. He was so, like, his personality was really awesome too. He kind of had that like Bradley Cooper, like unshaved face. His was like, I don't know, he kind of looked like a mixture of Bradley Cooper and Brad Pitt to me. I don't know, but he was just, you know, that kind of scrubby like look, and he was really built, and he had a beautiful wife and beautiful kids. I'm like, oh my god, that's the man I want. But yeah, I think that class was very interesting for me because like I loved going to that class because he was so funny. He like whatever he taught, it just I wanted to learn. You know. Oh no, my birdie fell. Ever soul donated your blood? If you haven't, do you want to? I did. I always donated blood when I was in like end of high school year and beginning of college because they come to your dorm a lot. But when I lost weight, when I was very skinny, my weight didn't meet the standard, so I couldn't donate. They didn't like, I wasn't allowed to because I was underweight. So I mean I went there to give blood, but at the same time I felt good because I'm like, oh my god, am I like actually skinny now? Because that was the first time in my entire life, that I was ever actually skinny. So it was very, interesting. Do you believe honesty is the best policy? No. I don't think so. I mean, honesty is good, and you need to know when to be honest, but not all the time. Like when you need a little bit of lie and a little bit of, like changing up the words, like you need that sometimes. Worst injury you have had? This is the last question. It would be when I was in Korea. I was 9 years old. I think I mentioned this before, but this was a couple months before I actually moved to America, like immigrated to America. And what happened? Yeah, I was on my rollerblades, I think, and then I was like going down a very, very tiny hill. It's like maybe like not even like maybe this tall. I was going down the hill. I was kneeling down, just like going down the hill, like la la la. And there was a car that backed up, and the car obviously didn't see it because I was like close to the ground. So the car ran over my hands because I was trying to like, my hand was very close to the ground because I wanted to support myself. I was rolling down. So yeah, the car didn't see me. I didn't see the car moving. So the car, thank goodness, it only ran over my fingers. So I think, which finger was it? I don't remember. I think it was this finger. Yeah, and I went to the hospital and they found a little crack. So before I came to America, I had to get like a small surgery, and I had to put like a little cast here, and and it took a little longer for us to, I don't know, at the airport, just because they're like, oh, what is that? Like, why would you have that there or whatever? So I don't know. I guess that was a big deal. So I've been eating very frequently, but very little. Like I would drink coffee in the morning, eat very little for lunch, and work out, and eat another meal that's very, very small. And then before I work out again, I take some snack and then go work out. And after workout, I'll eat something very small. So like I would have like 4 or 5 meals or snacks a day to keep me content and like not feel like I was starving. So like my stomach shrunk a lot, and I think even this was, I ate a lot. I mean, I don't care that like it was a lot of calories or whatever, but I feel like before even though I was full, I could just like, kind of stuff it in. But I would just be like, oh, I'm like full, I think I could just eat a little bit more. But now I'm like, dude, I really can't, because I feel like my stomach can't stretch out anymore, but I guess that's the process of losing weight. Yeah, I think I might eat this later for dinner, or freeze them up, or what can I do? Oh, I can give it to my boyfriend. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning of this video where I showed you guys how to prepare this, and a little bit of mukbang. I'm going to try to mix up both of them as much as I can. I can't make any promises, but on September 13th or 14th-ish, it's me and my boyfriend Tong's 3rd year anniversary, and we're very excited. We're just thinking like, hey, what should we do? And since we're going to Korea and we want to save up as much money as we can, we're like, let's just not do anything. Let's just be happy. Let's just grab food and just talk about our 3 years together. Because originally we wanted to go somewhere out of the state, but going to Korea. Anyways, and then we were like, okay, what should we eat? And then we kept talking about it and stuff, and then we started trying to plan out everything. And in conclusion, we wanted to we wanted to film a mukbang together, but this time it's going to be a different level. I'm gonna have so much food. Like this entire my kitchen, my dining table might be full. Okay, maybe not, but it's just going to be a lot of food. My favorite food, his favorite food, and I think I'm going to film how I prepare the food in a separate video, because there's so much for me to prepare that day, so I think I'm gonna make a separate video on that, like mukbang and a recipe video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and I will see you guys soon with another mukbang. Bye!